Hi, folks. I am so sorry about the technical difficulties that I had. I was trying to switch my phone so that you guys would see this in landscape mode instead of portrait. So I'm over here with my phone and it wouldn't switch. So I'm doing this repeatedly, like flipping it over and over again. And it wouldn't go. So I accidentally hit the go live button and I wasn't ready yet. And so I had to not go live, and well, now we all know what happened. Hi, Judy, Kenny, Sue. Nice to see everybody. Hi, Becky. Hi, Donna. Trying to pull up my control room over here so that I can be in chat with you guys too if it'll go. We're going to see what happens. Spending buddy. Hi, Kiki and Kanita. Bo. I'm not 100% able to pay quite attention yet. I am heading over to open up live chat on a different screen. I hope everybody had a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. Mine was lazy and filled with coloring, and that always makes me really happy. All right, I think I have everything all set up now. Good to see you. Hi, Lisa, Phoenix. If I've missed somebody, hi, Nancy. Hi, Daria. It's so good to see you here. Hi, Elizabeth. Let me move things to where you guys can see them properly if I can here. And I just remembered that I have to zoom the old-fashioned way. I don't think we need to zoom though. I think it'll be okay. Let me just move my cords and stuff out of the way. Hi, Shara. Can everybody hear okay? Everybody can see okay? Stream quality looks all right? Awesome. I'm coloring in Botanicum today by Maria Troll. Troll, I think is how you actually say it. Hi, Christina. I was gonna do the image that Belinda was coloring in her stream, the one from Color and Chicks, and I was gonna do skin and luminance, but my printer decided that it didn't want to print for whatever reason. I think it needs to have its software updated for whatever reason. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. We're going to try to get that updated, and I'll do that soon enough. But so I started this picture in Botanicum, and I'm using polychromos again. And I thought I've had a lot of questions about the polychromos and how to use them and how to make, how to color with them, get them to layer and blend. So I thought maybe we would do that tonight. Oh no, Lisa, where are you? They have been insane. Like northern Dayton, Ohio just got leveled last night. It was terrifying. I kept watching the whole thing. This was a gift from the wonderful Miss Nancy, and it's like, I cried when I opened this coloring book. I'm not even gonna lie. I wanted it for so long. It makes me so happy. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Laura. So before I get started coloring in this book today, though, you guys are awesome. Thumbs up for free entertainment. For a good time, thumbs up. I had a lovely coloring fairy, someone who is very dear and near to me, but who wishes to remain anonymous, sent me this coloring book, and I got it in the mail today. So I'm going to be trying to figure out something to color in this soon. This is Blue Willow, and it's by Patty Vidalia. And if you have never seen this, which one, Kenny, the Botanicum or the Blue Willow? If you've never seen this book, it is so unique. It's like a story about a king and a daughter who fell in love with a gardener, and the father was upset about it. But the artwork in here is just so sweet, and I don't know what I want to color it with. It would be perfect for marker, but it would also be really good for colored pencil. Wet media would work really nice on this. So I just wanted to do a quick flip through of this for you guys. Isn't this coloring book amazing? It is so sweet, and it came with coasters and a bookmark, but I left those in the other room. This one, Blue Willow, it's a coloring book story. I've only seen this on like a couple of channels. I think I saw Anne at a Colorful Life coloring this. But it's really, really cute. Some of the pictures like this one aren't things that I would generally color. But I might give it a shot. Like ones like this I really like because it's got all the flowers going around on the lattice and everything. So that's something that I may actually try to color. Hi Katrina, Tori. If I'm missing anybody, I am so sorry. I'm trying to flip through, talk. Hi Victoria. Trying to flip through, talk. Donna, it missed us here in Kentucky today on my side in Owensboro. We haven't gotten anything today, which is fine by me because we had out at St. Joseph, they think there was a tornado out at St. Joseph, which is only a couple miles from me. But it was weird because we didn't even have any storms or anything, and I went downtown Owensboro. I was driving downtown to go get a coffee, and I had to pull over on the way home because it was just so nasty out. Hi Carla. Shonda, hi. Ones like this are cute too. It's like in the shape of birds, but there's something like the Asian style, oh, I forget what they call them, in the background. Is it a pagoda? I can't remember. Thank you, Phoenix. Yes, oh, it was terrifying. Well, my kids were here by themselves because it was like sunshiny skies, nothing happening, and this cell just popped up. And in the back it has ornaments that you can color and cut out. And they're like pyramids, so they're three-dimensional. They're not just, they're just not slices of paper, I guess I'm trying to say. And there's all kinds of them. Look at this owl. I'm definitely going to do these. This one's going to be for my boyfriend, Jason. He's the fish keeper in the house. We both keep fish. Hi, ma'ams. We both keep fish, but he's the nut. So I figure I can cut this out and give it to him. He'll hang it up somewhere. So cute. There's a nice Christmas one. Hi, Deanna. Oh, I love owls too, Judy. They're so cute. Oh, Shonda, that was so nice of you. I'm sure that they could all use it. So I'm going to be doing something, some kind of project in this book soon. I'm not really sure what. I'm waiting on an email. I think I have the email. I just haven't gotten a chance to read it yet. So, before we... Goodness gracious, I'm moving everything around. Before we get too much into this whole coloring and talking about polychromos, I have something really, really cool that I want to announce. And Becky or Beth, if one of you guys have the link to it, you can share it. So I was talking to Becky and Beth the other day about trying to find a way that everybody in the community would know when everybody else is streaming, and maybe even have a way to get like notifications when their favorite streamers were going to come on and things like that. So as I was sitting here thinking, it came to me that Google Calendars might be able to do that. So I talked to Beth and I talked to Becky and we started talking about it. And lo and behold, guess what happened? Becky built a Google Calendar for the coloring community. It has everybody's live stream in it. So if you go to that, you can add it to your personal Google Calendars. You will see everybody's live streams on the right days. You will see everybody's birthdays on the right days. You will see everybody's hashtags for the entire month. So it is 100% incredibly awesome. We need to pat Becky on the back because I'm going to tell you what, this woman is not just an overachiever. She's like an ultra mega super achiever. So this is like huge. It's huge. It's amazing. So what we're going to do, if there's other YouTubers, color tubers that are here that want to be added to the calendar, you can email either Becky or Beth. If I'm going to put their email addresses down in the description box when I'm done here. Because I'm really bad about remembering things like that. Mods, I don't know if you guys can put email addresses in the in the comments. If you can, go ahead and put them there. Oh, you're welcome, Becky, sweetheart. Thank you so much for doing it. Hi, Beth. So if anybody wants their information added to the live stream calendar, email one of these two ladies and they'll get it taken care of. If they get swamped, I'm going to help them out. I stay so busy that I'm afraid I'd lose your all's emails. So they are so, so awesome in agreeing to do this. And for the rest of us, you know, you guys who are always hanging out here with us in our live streams, if you want us to know when your birthdays are, so that when we all come on and do a live stream, we can wish you happy birthday. Let us know when your birthdays are, and we'll get those in the calendar too, so that we can wish everybody a happy birthday when the time rolls around. It's just so cool. I'm so excited. It makes me all giddy. I love it. I feel like a little kid on Christmas. It's like the coolest thing ever. So I'm hoping that other communities, because I like also like hang out in the fish community on YouTube, so I wonder maybe if they'll take the whole idea and they'll get a whole fish tube YouTube calendar going. Isn't she amazing though? She's just too cool. So let me see, what else do I want to talk about? I had to take notes. We are going to be doing a giveaway in June. Now I'm going to tell you how it works. Hi Bobby, good to see you. I'm going to tell you how it's going to work here, but I'm going to do an official announcement video on the 1st. So it's going to be called June Juxtaposition. And basically what I'm going to have you guys do is we're going to create an album in the Coloring Connection Facebook group. And I'm also going to do like a comment section here. I'm not sure if you guys can do pictures in the community, on the YouTube community. So I'll think all of this through very carefully before the 1st. But basically, June Juxtaposition, you guys are going to take any picture that you color. You can use any other YouTuber's hashtag that you want. It doesn't matter whose you use. So like if you do Becky's hashtag or if you do Sammy's hashtag, whatever picture, just a picture that you color in June, put that in the same post as one of the first pictures you ever colored. And the whole goal of this is just for all of us to, for ourselves, see how far we've come since we started coloring. And I think it's going to be really neat. So not only are all of you guys going to show us these pictures, but I'm also going to pass it around ColorTube. So I'm going to show you a video of one of the last pictures I colored, and then I'm going to show you a couple of the first ones I ever colored and kind of talk about what's happened along the way and what's changed. And then I'll tag a couple of other color tubers and they will show you theirs, and they'll tag some people, and on and on and on. Exactly, Lisa. Progression, just to see, because I think a lot of times, like even artists, colorists, all of us, we get to a point where we just aren't seeing our own progression because it happens slowly. Art progression happens so slowly. So the whole thing is that if you can take it and look at it with a long period of time in between, one of the first things you've ever colored, one of the last things you colored, you're going to see a whole lot more difference than if you are looking at it from like last week. So there you go. So we're going to do that. There's going to be a giveaway. I'm working out the details of that too. So just keep that in mind. Start thinking about, you know, what picture you might want to show us from a while back and that kind of thing. Okay, one other thing I wanted to bring up. I have notes. I really do. I had to write down notes. For those of you who are coming into the Coloring Connection Facebook group, one of the rules that they take very, very seriously is they have 3 questions that they want you to answer. They're not difficult questions. They don't require you to type an essay. I think for the most part, they're all like one-word answers. If those questions aren't answered, they won't let you in the group. And here's why. It isn't because they don't like you. It's because Facebook groups have these nasty bots that like to come in and post inappropriate stuff on group walls. So it isn't because we don't want you in the group. So if you've tried to get in and you got declined or you didn't get accepted, it might be because you didn't answer the questions. So please make sure that you are doing that if you want to get in the group. We want to have you there. We just can't really, we can't accept people who don't answer the questions, because then you might be a bot. And thank you for the link to the Coloring Connection. Showed you the coloring thing. Okay, I think I'm all set with all that. Oh, last thing. My stream ends at 9:30 Central Time, so we've got about an hour and 15 minutes. When I am finished with my live stream, there's going to be a half-hour break, and then Becky is going to stream over at her channel, Becky's Color Escape. So for all of y'all night owls who want to hang out and color, you can go hang out and color with Becky. She'll be on for, she's usually on for a while, so that should be fun for you guys. All right, so I am going to, let me see if I can figure out how to zoom this in a little bit really quick, guys. That should be slightly better. Oh, maybe it's not going to let me zoom it in. That's annoying. I'll have to figure out a better way to do this. Okay, so what I'm working on is I'm coloring this picture in Botanica by Maria Trolla. I'm using polychromos, and I'm loving the way that this is turning out. And I forget what flower this is. I want to say rhododendron. Yeah, it's a rhododendron arborescens. Arborescens? I don't know how to say these words. Hold on, guys. Let me mute my notifications. There we go. So I figured what we'd do today is I would come on here and we would work on this. And I've had a lot of people. Sorry about that, Nancy. Yeah, I was trying to figure out how to zoom it in, and it just doesn't work. I'm going to have to get with some other color tubers and see how they do it from their phones. But I figured while I do this, I'll talk about some of the differences between Prismacolor and polychromos. And if you guys really genuinely think a video on the subject would be helpful, I can try to make one of those in the next couple of weeks. It is a beautiful book. Hi, Heather. I don't know if I said hi. Hi, Ty. Am I cutting out for everybody? Okay. If it gets really bad for you guys, you can try to just refresh, hit the refresh button, whether you're on your phone or something like that. It may have cut out for just a minute because I was trying to switch a couple settings. But I won't be doing that again. So the differences between the Prismacolor and the polychromos. I think the major one that everybody needs to keep in mind, especially like if you're new to these pencils are not nearly as opaque as a Prismacolor. Now, they're highly pigmented, but it's kind of like the watercolor almost of colored pencils. You get some beautiful color, but it's translucent. You're still going to be able to see through it. So when you blend like with a Prismacolor, right, you can kind of smush your colors together and make that pretty gradient, but you can't do that so much with the polychromos. You have to plan for that gradient a little bit more, and you have to really, really, really figure out, you know, how to do your light-handed strokes. So even I've had my polychromos now for going on what, like a year and a half or something, and I'm still learning them, still to this day. Like, I don't even know how to color these things. I'm gonna have to go look those up. So we're gonna do the big flowers for now. Alright, so this color is Rose Carmine, and basically what I'm doing is I'm putting the Rose Carmine all over except for this little center part. I'm leaving the center part clear the way it is. Hi, Jacqueline. Yes, you can. You can layer and layer polys for days. Even when you think there is no possible way this paper is taking another layer, you can get like 6 more. It's pretty crazy. So I'm using like the lightest hand I can possibly muster. Holding my pencil way, way back on the barrel. Nice and sharp. Sharp pencils are also very helpful for getting a gradient. That's fine. If you guys need to just lurk and listen, feel free to do so. I do it all the time, you guys. I watch live streams while I'm doing the dishes. Watch live streams while I'm, you know, sitting on the couch with the old man because he's watching some fish video somewhere and I'm just watching a live stream. Okay, so, and I'm taking a darker pink, which is, let's see, Madder, which is more red, I think, than pink. And I'm just kind of tracing where she's got these little lines on the petals. And then I'm also using that for my shadowy areas. Yeah, there we go, that'll work. Let me go back over it with the Rose Carmine. This flower curls kind of strangely. Hiya, Pat. Good to see you. Hi, I don't know if I said hi to Victoria or not, but I'll say hi to you again just in case I didn't. Hi, Amanda. Good to see you. Ooh, goodness gracious. Yeah, it's late for you. Kenny, I sent you an email today because I hadn't seen you in so long. I sent you an email just to make sure that everything was okay. So I guess I have my answer now. I hope you guys all did have a really good weekend. Ours was lazy. It really was, and I'm not even going to complain about it. I'm trying to figure out how this flower, I think right there, all the lines like of the little doodads coming out. I haven't ever tried a diamond painting, Donna. I want to at some point, but I haven't done it yet. Hi, Regina. I'm sorry it took me so long to see you. Hi, Tiana. Hi, Amy. Well, Pat, I can't say it was completely lazy. I mean, I got a lot of housework and stuff done. We didn't do the Kentucky thing and barbecue for 35 people and buy 6 cases of beer. We just kind of hung out at home and got some stuff done. Jason, my significant other, he had to work all weekend. He works in a really popular hotel. So they were busy all weekend long. So he put in like probably 45 hours just this weekend. So he was worn out. Meanwhile, I did some cooking and that kind of stuff. I don't study flowers, actually, Heather. In this book, we get lucky because if you do this, you flip in the back. Now, I can't read Dutch, but she's got it all listed in the back for each page. This is like the Dutch name, but she's got the scientific name beside it, so you can go and look it up. And I did. I went and looked up rhododendrons. Now, most rhododendrons that I saw were white with like tiny, tiny little flecks of red in them. And of course, I didn't want to leave rhododendrons white, so I found some that were pink. So I'm doing pink rhododendrons, and the yellow in the center is kind of my idea. Yeah, I've seen some YouTubers doing diamond painting, and I'm like, ooh, that looks fun. And then I like go and look at the diamond painting things. I'm like, it's $35. I'm saving my money. I'm not buying it. No, no, no. Oh, I know. Everybody says they're hooked on diamond painting when they try it. I bought some jigsaw puzzles the other day. I haven't done a jigsaw puzzle in like years. So I figured what I would do is I would get these jigsaw puzzles from Dollar Tree and I would like put them on that foam board that you can also get at Dollar Tree. So I would just put it on the foam board and like leave it out in a common area in the house and just let people work on it as they walk by. Donna, do you get yours from, what is that one place? AliExpress, I think I'm trying to think of, or Wish, or one of those places. Yeah, Lori, see, that's where that's what I wonder. Because sometimes I lose my patience with coloring. Especially if I'm coloring something that I just don't really like all that much. I have a hard time seeing it through. Amazon. I haven't even bothered to check Amazon. I don't know why. I'm going to go look at Amazon. And eBay. Okay. If any of you guys are in the Coloring Connection group, and I know that most of us all share pictures of the pages that we color in coloring books, but those of you who are in the group and who do diamond painting, share them with us, guys. We like to see that stuff. Right, you might enable some people, and even if that's not your goal, you may enable me. Yeah, Lisa, that's something else that I worry about, is how in the world I'm going to keep track of all those little bitty diamonds. And I think I have like a couple of those little plastic tackle box inserts outside my garage. Maybe we'll make some use of those. I'm not 100% sure though if I do or don't, but you can buy those at Walmart for like, I don't know, $2 or $3. And so I was looking when I was browsing all the diamond paintings, and I noticed that they sell like these little boxes that come with them, and they want like anywhere from, I think, like $8 to $20 for them. I'm like, why? You can just go to Walmart and buy one for like $3. I guess not everybody has the desire or the means to get up and go to Walmart though, so, you know. It just seems to me like they're overcharging. Unless those boxes are like somehow different than the ones that you can get at Walmart. Ooh, Donna, I've seen those too, like where you can send your own photo and they'll make you a diamond painting out of it. That would be awesome. I would love to do something like that. So after I go around with all the pink, see, now the thing is that if this were a Prismacolor pencil, I could be able to go in there and push really hard and like mix it all up with the pink, but because it's polychromos, that's not going to happen. It's just going to lay over the top of it and maybe change the color just a small amount. But it's not really going to mix together. All the mixing is up to me and how I choose to layer. And that's what makes these pencils a little trickier, especially if you're used to the Prismacolors. But I think I'm finally starting to get the hang of it. And I'm enjoying using these pencils a lot more lately. Hi, Deborah. I'm sorry if I'm missing people coming in. Thank you for the compliment, by the way. It's been a lot of fun to color. This is my favorite kind of coloring. Just, you know, kick back with some pencils, put in 7,000 layers, watch the color build up in front of your eyes. Hi, Serena. You're not an expert, Beth. You are an expert, you just don't even know it. Oh, I gotta put my shadow in there. So what I've been doing for the shadows is coming back in with the madder and just kind of putting it like where the leaves overlap. And then I got bold and decided to go with warm gray 6, nice and sharp. The Coloring Connection website, if you guys are like worried about sharing stuff that's not coloring there, it's not all about coloring. I mean, it is the focus because that's what most of us do is color. But those ladies encourage everything. So whether you are a diamond painter, whether you are a colorist, whether you make your own art, whether if you do acrylic pours, if you do the fancy schmancy like bullet journaling that you want to share, anything that's crafty and arty, you are welcome to share. This is Botanica by Maria Trolla, and I'm using the Polychromos pencil, Serena. And I'm looking for my paintbrush because make sure I don't smear my gray everywhere. I'm going to put just a little bit more of this here too because I don't feel like I got enough pink down in the bottom. And as long as you don't go too hard and smash the tooth of the paper flat, you can just layer for days and days and days. Hi, Tess. Good to see you. The color combo, I'll tell you one more time, is Madder is the darkest, then Rose Carmine, then Cream, and then the Ivory just like right in the very, very center just to kind of pull out that highlight. Oh my gosh, Serena, really? You're getting your set tomorrow? Ooh. Girl, when they come, are you going to take the lid off and just pet them and look at them and hug them to your face? Hi, Mariana. No, this is actually the same sharpener. I just, whenever I'm sharpening my polychromos, I keep it at 3 or 4. When I do Prismacolor, I keep it at 1 or 2. Usually 2 for Prismacolor and 3 for polychromos. Now, like, let's say I'm going to use a polychromos and I'm going to color a whole background area, I'll turn it up to 4. Because then I have more pencil lead out. Hi, Karen. You did make it. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. But yeah, so I mean, there's huge differences. I think people get the polychromos and they expect that they're going to be like Prismacolor, or they order them and they know that they're not like Prismacolor, but they really don't have any idea what to expect. So they get them and they use them and everything's going wonderfully. But then they just put them down because they can't figure them out. Hey, Dee, how are you? Hi, Kathy. I didn't use my polychromos for like months. I got them and tried to use them like several times after I first got them. I got frustrated with them and put them up. But I just kept practicing. And I'm going to tell you what, though. Have you guys ever seen Julie's passion for coloring? Have you guys seen her videos where she uses the polychromos? I don't know how she does that. Like, I have no idea. It baffles me. Because when I color with polychromos, I have to go in, like, the smallest, lightest possible layers. And she doesn't. She just goes right in there, darkest pencil first, and manages to get these beautiful gradients and blends, and I don't understand how she's doing it. Maybe it's just, like, years of practice or something that makes it different for her. Oh, hi, Karen! I'm usually gonna be live every single Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central Time. I'm gonna go from 8 p.m. To 9:30 p.m. Central Time. I have never seen a poll so, like, right down the middle ever in my life. So I put up this poll, if you guys didn't see it, asking whether or not you wanted to do an hour or two, and it was like 50-50. So we're gonna do 90 minutes and see how that works for a while. Beth, I do that sometimes. But not all the time, just like in certain situations. I don't know. Not usually with polychromos though, because I feel like I only really do that if I think I'm gonna struggle to get more layers on. It's like if I'm using Arteza pencils or something and I know I'm only gonna get like a certain amount of layers, then I'll do dark first so I make sure I get that shower. Oh, good grief. So I get that shadow in there. But otherwise, I usually do lighter colors first. But obviously, Beth, it works for you because your coloring's gorgeous. Ooh, you're so welcome. Hi, KP. How are you? Girl, I haven't seen you for a long time. I saw that you were live the other day, and I was trying so hard to get done with what I was doing. But by the time I was finished, you were already off. And I was like, no, I missed her. Hi, Karen. Yeah, I think 2 hours is a little long for a lot of people, but along the same lines, just as there are some people who don't like longer videos and longer streams, there are people who eat them up, and that's what they want. So, you know, I can't pick a time frame that's gonna 100% suit everybody, but I figured I would get everybody's opinions anyway. Oh, your phone died in your stream. I'm so sorry. Oh, man. I have mine plugged in. But sometimes, if it's being contrary, it doesn't matter if it's plugged in. It'll still eat the battery. So I really hope that's not happening. Oh, hey, girl. I went to Dollar Tree, and I got this nail polish. I don't know if you can see this or not. It's like gold. Almost like a green gold polychromos. It came from Dollar Tree. It's LA Colors Color Craze. It's called Spellbound. This is like my favorite nail polish that I have right now. I'm like go to Dollar Tree once a week now to get nail polish. Thank you. It is though, but it's also gold. Like it's metallic. So if I tilt my hands, it's gold. It's weird, but it's cool and I like it. And I thought of you whenever I was buying it. I was like, I bet KP would like this nail polish. Thank you, Nancy. Yeah, Bobby, it does kind of look bronze. And that's the thing about it. It depends on the angle that you're looking at it from. Really? What color it is. Like I said, to me, in my light here, it almost looks like a polychromos green gold. But to other people, it's going to look bronze. And then it looks like gold if you go outside in natural light. So it's really weird. I'm having so much fun coloring this rhododendron. You guys are going to be so proud of me. I have colored so much this month that I actually have a decent size here's what I colored for May video. I love it. It's going to be great. I'm really, really excited about it. Hi, Carla. Oh, yeah, guys. Thank you very, very much for reminding me. I have the best mods ever. If you guys want to drop your Instagram link downstairs, if you want us to come check out your YouTube channels, put up the 3 hearts so that we can come and subscribe to your channels. Yeah, the more the merrier. Thank you, Bobby. I'm just really excited that I actually have a decent, here's what I colored this month video for you guys. Because usually, between just well, not having the coloring mojo was probably the worst part of it. But being busy and coloring so slow, usually I'm lucky to finish like 2 or 3 pages in a whole month. But I got quite a lot done this month. I've got a nice hefty little list. So I'm excited to do this video. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to do the same video. I'm going to thank everybody for all their channel support, you know, however they supported the channel. They are going to get some recognition in that video. So it'll be an end of the month. Here's what I colored, and thank you to everybody who helped me out this month. Hi, Beth Ann. I'm drinking my coffee while I color. Because when I get done with this, I'm going to go over and hang out with Becky for a while in her stream. In between my stream and her stream, though, I have to go hurry up and wash the dishes. I'm going to make the kids do the laundry. Oh, you got your pollies today. Oh my gosh, I am so happy for you. Did you pet them before you took them out? Did you like stroke them and rub on them and just roll them around in the trays? Oh my goodness, Lauren, I hope everything's okay. That's scary. It's been like really bad all across the Midwest lately. And Oklahoma. Oh my, it's just nasty. I know Meredith is in Missouri, and she said they had some bad weather. We had tornadoes touching down just a few miles outside of town here where I am. And then Ohio got absolutely devastated. Lisa, I would make the kids do dishes, but they're too loud. They're just so loud when they do dishes, and they complain the whole time. So I only make them do dishes like as punishment. And they're not really being punished, so. Well, and you're right, colored pencils do smell when you first open the box, but I feel like it only lasts for a little while. Somebody mentioned that today in Teresa Ivanor's group, and I was like, she's like, oh, the Prismacolor smells so bad, and I'm like, I like that smell. No, I didn't say that. I said if she just left the box open, took all the trays out, and kind of fanned them out, that the smell usually goes away in a couple days. Which for some of us is unfortunate because we like the new pencil smell. It's like a new car smell. Hi, Beth. Well, some colored pencils, from what I understand, and don't take this, you know, as gospel truth, but some colored pencils have toxic ingredients in them apparently. Like certain pigments are toxic. And from what I understand, that's why we can't buy the Holbeins in the United States, because the pigments that they use to make them are toxic. That's what I've heard. Whether or not that's actually the case, I don't know. But, so apparently, stuff like, I don't know, cobalt, I think, is toxic. But the thing is that they're in such small quantities that unless you actually eat your pencil, it's not really likely to do anything. Or like if you color with a chalky pencil that has one of those ingredients in it and then inhale the dust, that might have some effects over time. But I mean, honestly, I think you would literally have to eat the pencil for something horrible to happen to you, even if it is real cobalt, because you have to have a lot of cobalt to make you sick. Yeah, Victoria, and thank you, KP, for validating that. Like I said, that's what I've heard. I don't know if it's 100% true. And KP, even with the Prismacolors, don't they have like a warning or something on the gold? Is it the gold or the silver or something? Remembered you heard here. Oh, that was funny. No, Becky, I'm not trying to tell everybody that Holbeins are going to kill them. I think that's why you can't get them here. I think. Alright, we're going to move down here and do these. Because the buds you have to do differently. They have like greens or something in them. Like the green comes up. And I don't know what kind of green to use. Hi, Morticia. I didn't see you come in. That's a good point to make too. For a full-time artist, like if you were at your desk using colored pencils for, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours a day, I can see that too. It's worth it to at least have the warning, because if you're going to be exposed to it constantly, you should know. I definitely agree. that's a problem I think that I have, is I don't put myself in other shoes enough and try to understand how it is. So the ones that say, speaking of watercolor, the pigments that say like dioxazine purple hue, when it says hue, that means it's not actually that pigment. It's made to look like that pigment. Is that right? So like cobalt hue doesn't actually have cobalt in it. It's just a blue that looks like a cobalt. That's what I have been led to believe. Right, and I don't know how poisonous graphite is, but I know, like, I think we all knew that kid who, like, stabbed himself in the arm with a pencil and got the graphite broken off in their skin or something. We all knew that kid in school. I wonder if anything ever happened to those kids. Alright, thank you, Kathy. And cadmium, that's the other one I was trying to think of, too. Thank you, Victoria. So, you know, you would think that companies like, okay, like Holbein, right? So, like, if they can't, if it's true that they can't sell their products in the United States, their colored pencil products in the United States because of the pigments, I wonder if it would be beneficial to them to, like, make hue versions of the pencils that the United States doesn't want, if that makes sense. I guess maybe it's just not cost effective for them or something. But with all the people here who want to get their hands on those pencils and who order them from overseas, you would think that the demand for them would, you know what I mean? Hi, William. I haven't watercolored enough to know the difference between watercolor paints. I have a cheap set of Marie's. That's all I have. And some of the, like, really generic ones that you get in a pan. Katrina, the last time I heard about that was like a year ago, and I know there was a website that there was a guy who would take orders for open stock Holbeins and send them out if you did it, but from what I heard, he stopped doing it. I don't know if it was because somebody said something about it or because there just wasn't enough demand for it. So, but there is another eBay seller now that'll do it. Right, Kathy, you'd have to eat, like, you'd have to, like, have a lot of it to actually make you sick. But, like it was said earlier, like Morticia said earlier, I believe it was Morticia, if you're an artist and you color with them 8 hours a day and you're, like, breathing in that dust or you're absorbing it through your skin for 8 hours a day, you know, that might be a problem, too. Nancy, what set does Amazon have? Do they have do they have the pastel ones, or is there a different set that they have now? Because I know someone sent me the set of pastels. I don't know if they got them from Amazon. I think they had them and didn't like them. I absolutely love them. I'm just not interested in buying a set of pencils that's going to cost almost $300 if I can't replace them. So you can buy the 150 set on Amazon now? Huh. KP, me too, and it just frustrates me to no end. I started coloring a picture in them, and I just had to put them up. I couldn't do it anymore. I'm gonna have to go look at Amazon later and see if if I can find them on there. But maybe, I guess what I heard is not true, and it's not due to, like, chemical regulations or whatever. Interesting. You know, lick your brushes. I'm changing the name of my channel to the Brush Licker now. In honor of Kathy's comment. Phoenix, the pastel set is amazing. I have the 12 set of pastel. I don't know if that's all of them, but it used to be $30 on Amazon. I don't know if they even still have it because I haven't looked in so long. This book was a gift from Nancy. She sent it to me from Amazon UK, I think. So did they send them from overseas then? Okay. Well, I mean, that makes sense. I just wish that, like, somewhere like Blick or Jerry's Artorama or somewhere would sell them. Because if they did, then I would try to get them. Maybe it's an individual state thing. Like there's not a federal law that says they can't sell them here, but because so many states have banned certain chemicals or whatever, it just isn't cost effective. I don't know. KP, I haven't seen them anywhere in years either. I bought a whole bunch of packs of them a long time ago, and then I don't think they have them anymore, to be honest. I think they stopped selling them. At the Dollar Tree, I got 2 for $1. The pastel set's $117. Good grief. Holy cow. I'm still saving up for my Pablos, though. So once I get the Pablos in hand, then the only other really expensive set I have to save for would be the Holbeins. And I think I would probably still get the rest of the Luminance. I only have the 40 set of Luminance, so I think after Pablo's I'd probably get the full set of Luminance. And then I would probably go for the Caran d'Ache Aquarelle pencils before I would want to do the Holbeins. Thank you, KP. Aren't they cute? They're like so fuzzy. I can't wait to color them. Oh, yeah, I want to put this over here. I'm doing more yakking than coloring. I guess that's kind of what this is all about, though, right? To talk. Oh my gosh, Morticia. We just had this conversation last night. I was playing with gelatos and finishing a picture sitting on the couch. And so the ones I was using were like pearly colors, and I was swirling my brush in there. So I got up and cleaned up everything except for my glass that I was using for water. And it looked just like milk. And I almost picked that sucker up and took a drink of it. Hi, Meredith. Good to see you. Hi, honey. I'm home. Oh, goodness gracious. You guys, we have over 100 people in the stream. Over 100 people. That is insane. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me today, guys. I really appreciate it. Guys, I know the chat's moving really super fast and it's kind of hard to keep up. If I miss something that you've said, you can try to do it again. I'm trying to watch and color and everything all at the same time here. I'm really doing my best. Yeah, no drinking the gelato water. That's funny. You guys are so awesome. I appreciate you all so very much coming on here. Over 100 people showing me love. You guys are great. Got a lot of videos planned though over the next couple of weeks. I'm going to be showing you the love back for sure. You can count on that. I may do some expanding on the video that I did on the colors and all that stuff. Yeah, KP, I'll do a background of some kind. I don't know what I don't know. I don't know if I'll do like gelatos or watercolor, maybe just some pastels. Depends. Ooh, Jess. Yikes. Eek. Thank you, Rita. Appreciate it. Lots of patience and lots of practice. When people say, oh my goodness, how do you do that? Well, lots of patience, lots of practice, lots of watching YouTube videos, seeing how everybody else does it. Lots of practicing on scrap paper instead of in my book, so I can make sure that I'm light-handed enough to do what I want to do before I put it in my book. I've been coloring the same petal now for like 10 minutes. That's kind of how it is. I'm actually going to look the bird up before I color it and see what color it should be. That's what I've been doing. Like I did the nameplate page with the snail and the bird. So this is kind of the, point at the right place. This is kind of the color that the bird is supposed to be. But I did a little differently. And the snail, I just did it the way I wanted to. Because I have snails in my aquariums. I have great big old mystery snails. And none of them look all stripy and pretty. So that's how I did that one. It's the only picture I've colored in here. Thank you for your thumbs up, you guys. You all are awesome. Look, it just jumped from like 30 something to 55. That's insane. You guys are the best. The best, best, best. For all of you who are coming in, since we have like 75 more people than we did when I said it the first time, there is a community calendar for ColorTube, specifically for ColorTube. It's a Google Calendar that you guys can go to, add to your own personal list of calendars, and see every ColorTuber's stream. We're going to be adding to it over time. Becky and Beth are adding to it. So if you are a ColorTuber, make sure that you email one of them and ask them to put your information in it. And it's just going to be such a huge help because you guys can go in, follow your favorite ColorTubers, set up notifications so that you know when those ColorTubers are coming on. We can add your all's birthdays to the calendar so that when we're on streaming, if you guys are regulars in our streams, we can tell you happy birthday in our videos. Hi, Pamela. So if you guys want to have your YouTube channels added to the calendar, or if you want to have your birthday added to the calendar so you guys can get some happy birthdays from all the ColorTubers, you can email Beth or Becky, and they will help you take care of all that. And ladies, I will help you. If you guys get behind, just forward me some emails and I'll help you do it too. It's just that I'm afraid I'll lose people's emails between trying to work and trying to... It's insane. Oh no, Rita. That's bad. I'm so sorry. The flu this late in the season too, it almost never ever feels good. I know that for a fact. I hate it for you. I hope you get well soon. Lots of vitamin C and lots of waters. Oh, me too, Christina. I love watching KP. She's one of my favorite ColorTubers. If you guys don't subscribe to KP, you should go check out her channel. She is so upbeat and so fun. And like, her personality, man. Her streams are so engaging. I love watching her and her videos. So if you guys haven't subscribed, you should go and do that. Yes, Becky, Beth, and me, we are all three moms, and we all three have some kids who demand our attention all the time. Well, mine not so much anymore because they're older, but my kids used to be hellions. We forget stuff, guys, and so there's three of us. Hopefully between the three of us we can get it all done. I just want to make sure Becky gets a great big old thank you for putting all of it together. When I brought it up to her, it was just a thought. Like, hey, do you think we could use Google Calendar to do something like this? Would it work the way that I think it would work? And she's like, well, I don't know, but we can see. And then lo and behold, like the next day, this girl had it done. I'm like, you are kidding me. Kidding me. So everybody needs to pat Becky on the back because, oh my gosh. Crazy. I'm trying to catch up here. Reading chat and trying to catch up to see if I've missed anything. Oh, you're welcome, KP. Yeah, the Google Calendar thing, trying to get it to link with your personal calendars, that got a little bit tricky. I struggled with it just a little bit, and for me, it took a few minutes. Once I opened up the live stream calendar, it took a few minutes for it to actually sync. But it did. I think it took like 5-10 minutes. But you guys can go in there and set up your own notifications. It's really neat. I'm so excited. For everyone who's watching, you guys, if you see 3 hearts pop up next to somebody's name, that means that they have a YouTube channel that they want you to come and check out. So go ahead and click on their names and go hang out and subscribe. Excuse me. I'm trying to put my shadows in on this little bitty petal back here, and it's giving me a hard time a little, but we'll get there. This is a really fun page to color. So here's a question for all you guys while we're here. When I do my live streams, I'm going to do this once a week. Is there anything specific, like a specific type of stream that you want to see? Or do you like it just like this, where I just come on here and color randomly whatever I'm happen to be coloring at the time? I want to make sure that I get your all's opinions. I don't know. I had somebody ask me about tutorials, and I'm honestly not of the mind that I think that live streams are going to be kind of hard for doing tutorials, because trying to teach and answer a million questions and talk to people, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if the tutorial part would be beneficial for you guys. But if you have any other ideas, something that you would want to see during one of my streams, go ahead and drop it in the chat. Or if you are watching after the stream is over, drop it in the comment section. I'm trying to make sure that I, get a nice variety of content for everybody, so that everybody finds something that they like. Deanna, that was brought to my attention today, and I was actually going to do that, but my printer decided not to print out the page that I wanted to color, and it got a little late on me, and I didn't have time to go through and pick another page. So I will plan to color skin either next week on my stream or in a video sometime between now and then. Oh, Deborah, I totally agree. I like streams like this one. It just feels like we're all hanging out at the kitchen table, coloring in our coloring books, laughing, having a good old time. Except I'm going to have to move my Keurig onto my desk so I don't have to leave you guys hanging out to go make coffee. Because I'm out of coffee now. And I still have like another half an hour of stream left. A balloon tutorial. That's actually a really good idea, how to color balloons. I've got like a gnat or something. I don't know where it came from. Like what kind of balloons? Just like regular colorful balloons. And the gelatos. I did a little bit of the gelatos in a video. But I can do that again too. That would be fun. The gelatos are super fun to work with. So yesterday, what I did with them, for those of you who don't know what Faber-Castell gelatos are, my daughter's in the room behind me if you guys hear noise. Sorry. No big deal. There, she's sorry. Faber-Castell gelatos are kind of like a lipstick, really. They have, like, you twist them up and they're soft and squishy, and you put them on the paper, and they're water soluble, like a Neocolor. So it's kind of like a softer Neocolor too in a tube. Well, I discovered yesterday that if you take your gelatos and like you color them on something plastic and mix them all together, you can actually blend the colors. So I got some really pretty colors yesterday, and I was really pleased with it. So yeah, maybe I'll show you how to do some of that, how to mix some colors up on a plate and then paint them onto your page. That might be cool. Oh, your romantic country balloons. Let me look at them and I'll see what I would do. Because balloons are kind of like, some of them are opaque, like really, really opaque. But for the most part, they're kind of translucent. So if your balloons are just kind of floating in the sky, I'm not real sure how you make them look translucent. Mariana, I just got my gelatos not too awful long ago, so I haven't yet. But I want to try. I would like to try to use them like for skin or, like big areas. I have a few of the metallic ones, Pat. I don't know if I've tried any of those yet. I don't think so. I thought about it yesterday, but I don't think I ended up going with the metallic ones. It was late at night when I finished my picture, so I'm not 100% certain. I think one of them was fig and one of them was the aqua dolce or something. Yeah, you guys, the thing about gelatos is I think you can buy them either in small packs, and you can buy them open stock in some places. So if you want to try them, it's, not too expensive just to give them a shot. Pick up a couple, in background colors or something that you use frequently, and there you go. You don't have to color them on the paper. You can, like I said, you can color them like on a piece of plastic or something and then pick it up with a paintbrush and go that way. Rita, it looks like my get the 24 hours of my day. All the moods I go through in 24 hours. Yeah, they have them in Target. They have them in Hobby Lobby, Michael's. I don't think I've ever seen them like in Walmart. I think if you guys have a Tuesday morning near you, I think Tuesday morning might have some. They usually get like the overstock stuff. Hi, Alicia. Oh, aren't you sweet? I appreciate it. These smaller ones are a little trickier to color. I think I'm like making the dark part come in too far, so I'm going to try to bring this one out not quite as much. Yeah, now do you have to use the coupon for that, Deanna, or can you, is that just the sale price? I know Hobby Lobby, if you go to Hobby Lobby and you look in their clearance section, they have them in there sometimes. Like the colors that didn't sell real well, they'll put them in clearance. And they have sometimes the sets that come with like 4 colors and some of the tools, they'll have those in there too, which is nice. You don't really need any special tools, I don't think, to work with gelatos. I used my water brush, like a stiffer version of a water brush, because they are very thick, so they're kind of tough to move around. And if you put them on a paper that's toothy at all, you can't really use your finger to scoot them around. It has to be on a slick paper, like watercolor paper, to do that. But they are very, very soft. Oh, Beth, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. So I'll go ahead and bring it up one more time when I finish streaming here in about 30 minutes. You guys have about a half an hour to go take a break, stretch your legs, take a shower, get a drink, fix a snack, get a beer out of the keg, and then you can go hang out with Becky, because Becky's going to stream for a while. They do, Pat. They are a lot like lipstick. It's pretty much the exact same consistency. It's actually probably a little bit softer than lipstick to me. It feels kind of like a chapstick that got left out in the sun for a little bit. Heather, you are every woman's, like, we're all jealous of you now. Your husband likes going to Hobby Lobby, so we're like, we're all jealous now. Heather's husband likes going to Hobby Lobby, everybody. Her husband likes Hobby Lobby. Well, I think your husband might need to give some husband lessons to my significant other because he doesn't like going to Hobby Lobby at all. I try to make him like going to Hobby Lobby. That was so funny. Hey, you're welcome, Justin. I'm glad that you find it helpful. That's kind of why I do it. People tell me that I seem to explain things in a way that makes it easier to understand. I don't know that I necessarily agree with that, but, you know, if that's what you think, then I'll just keep on explaining the best I can. It makes me happy to know that people are benefiting from coming on and doing videos. Now I'm going to leave that one just like that this time. Oh, isn't that awesome? Mine does the same to me. Whenever he has the opportunity to do so, he'll try to spoil me. We're going to do this one a little bit different. I'm going to put the ivory over the top. I'm trying to make it like a paler yellow. I want to pull that out a little bit more. I'm coloring heavier handed now. I'm going to have to remind myself to slow down. I'll go back up here. Yes, yes, yes. The men who spoil us with our coloring habits are the best men of them all, or the ladies, depending. When you have a significant other, or, you know, any family member, really, a child, a parent, a cousin, a best friend who supports your hobby, it just makes it all the more wonderful. M&R sharpener, yeah, M&R sharpeners are great. I have one in my little coloring bag that I keep. But I almost always have my Tagal handy, so that's, you know, what I usually end up reaching for. Well, somebody had this issue back before I went on hiatus. Somebody had the problem where their 2-year-old had colored in their book, and they were like really super duper upset by it. Like they were like in tears because this book that they had waited for, their 2-year-old had cried in it. And I remember everybody telling her, it may seem like it's tragic right now, but there's going to be a day when he's not 2 years old anymore, and you're going to wish that he was. And you know what? Those people were right. If Unless like he scribbled it to the point that it's completely unusable words, Aaron, unusable. Color over it. Color over where he scribbled on it, and then you'll have that like as a forever memory of the time that your now 30-something-year-old nephew colored in your coloring book, and it'll be a good memory to have together. And I'm pretty sure that the person, whoever this was, that had said that her kid colored in her book, I think she did just that. I think she did end up going in and finishing the page that he colored on anyway. And it turned out just adorable as it could be. Oh, now did you guys know that there's a page in Ivy and the Inky Butterfly where Johanna's daughter actually drew on the page and she left it in the art? I don't remember which page it was, but I do know that for a fact. I'm sure somebody here knows. There's some Johanna fans here that can give you more specific information. There you go. See, Beth? Just do a collab with your kid. At some point, you're going to look back at that, and, even though you're irritated now, you're going to look back on it in a few years, and you're going to laugh. And you're going to be so happy that you have that memory. Alright, now I gotta go over the darker areas here. I may have to come back in with a dark fine liner, because going over some of this with the ivory is making the lines kind of disappear. But that's okay, that's what fine liners are for. Yeah, there's a page in there that, when Johanna was drawing the book, that her daughter, and I forget how old her daughter is, like, I want to say like 5 or something, took a pencil or pen or something and colored on the page. And rather than letting it, upset her and starting over, she just left it in there and kind of turned it into something. Right? They do grow up, and I'm telling you, Pat, my oldest is going to be 18 on her next birthday, and having your very first adult child is like, it's tragic. I don't know what I'm going to do when I have a child who's officially an adult. Probably cry a lot. And then my other 2 are 15 and 13, so I don't have babies anymore. And you think back to the days when they were, 2 and 3 and getting into everything and waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning every morning. Yeah, that's what it was, Beth. One of the pages, there's like, it's got the borders and it's got little things inside, like little frames around the border. She turned her daughter's drawing into a monster. That's what it was. Her little scribbles. So, there's just some proof that even though it's frustrating. Oh my goodness, Gail. See, I'll be there with you someday too. But, see, I can look at it this way. When my children are grown and out of the house and living their own lives, at some point I hope to get some grandbabies. And that's always worth looking forward to. Rita, looking off the wall. I'm gonna snort over here. Yes, please, if you guys are talking to me and you really want me to see something, please put it in caps. Thank you, Beth. And if I still don't see it because I was looking down at my book and chat was moving too quick, if I don't see it in a few minutes, remember there's a little bit of lag, but if I don't see it in a few minutes, just repeat yourself if you need to. I'm really sorry, guys. It's hard to keep up with all this. Oh, Pat, that's so awesome. I miss babies. I don't want a baby that I have to keep. I want a baby that I can, like, send home to mommy and daddy or something at the end of the day. But I would love to hang out with a baby. I'd even keep a baby all night just to be reminded of what it's like to wake up every 3 hours to feed the baby. Oh, I'm sure she is perfect. I don't know, KP. I think that 3 is still baby to me, really, to be honest. Everybody, you know how everybody talks about terrible twos and they're like, "Oh my goodness, it's going to be so bad when they're 2." That never happened to me. Mine waited until they were 3. That's when things got like out of whack. My kids really went a little that's when they started testing the water, trying to see what they could and couldn't get away with. Matter of fact, I don't think any of mine really said no very often until they were closer to 3. Beth, I've already told you that if you want to send her to my house for a while, I'll deal with her. I'll make her laugh so hard that she forgets how to be mean. He acts like a grown man and he just turned 3. Oh my gosh, guys, this chat is hilarious. Beth just auctioned off her kid, I think. Right here on the Simple Art for Adults live stream. Don't tell YouTube. They'll kick me out. We can't have that. Oh my goodness. I'm dying over here. I'm trying not to laugh. I'm trying not to start laughing to the point that I snort because that's embarrassing. I don't want to do that. Yeah, I like that one better. I like it better when the yellow and ivory, or the cream and ivory in the center is like bigger. I gotta come back in here and put more shadows in somehow too. You offered to take Mowgli and her live stream together. There you go. Mowgli. That's funny. Well, you know, it starts with an M. Hey, it works. Hashtag forever angry. I remember the first time I saw that, I cracked up. That was great. What'd you get this month, Judy? In your Scrawler box? The candy. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just rolling with it. If I snort, I snort. You guys are just gonna have to get over it. Thank you, Rita. This polish came from the Dollar Tree. LA Colors Color Craze, shade 189. It's called Spellbound. $1. All about some cheap nail polish, I'm telling you. Especially when the colors are really neat. It was a trade. I had my daughter's cockatiel on my computer screen today for a while. It was pretty funny. He like perched. My monitor's like right back here. He was perched up on there just watching me type. It was funny. And then he started going after my ring because I don't know if you know much about birds, but they like shiny things. So he kept trying to go after my rings on my fingers while I was typing. And that wasn't working out so well. He's a cute bird, though. He's just needy like a toddler. He really is. He's the neediest bird I've ever seen in my life. Like, she has 2 parakeets, too. And those birds, they're chill. They don't care. This cockatiel, though, God forbid that she leaves his sight. Hey, we're colorists. We all like shiny things. Oh, Sue, I want to come hang out at your house on the holidays. All those grandbabies, all so many ages. Rochelle, she wants a sun conure so bad, but there's not a local breeder around here, and she doesn't want to have another one. She got her cockatiel shipped to her across the country from Pennsylvania, and it was so nerve-wracking. I don't think she wants to go through it again. They put the cockatiel on a plane, and we had to drive like an hour away to go meet the plane at the airport with the bird, and it just like she was a nervous wreck the whole way. So stickles, mint caramel. I'm getting hungry now. I said mint caramel. It reminds me, the color of the nail polish, like I said earlier, I don't know if you were in here, but it reminds me of Polychromo's green gold, because it looks almost sort of green, but almost kind of sort of gold. It's different. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Oh, Serena. I think you got yourself a good one, dear. It's really fun when you're having your first baby to like think about how things will be and plan things out. It's so sweet. Thank you, Bobby. Trying to get down in here in my shadow area, but like I said, when these ones down here, they're like tucked in all funny and weird, and it's hard to see what's what. There. As good as that's gonna get, I think. This is why I never have a very good end of month video. It takes me 16 years to color a flower. My daughter will have graduated from college, and my grandbabies will be in their 20s before I finish this flower. That's what's going to happen. A 68 green gold Mustang. Oh man, Nancy, do you know how much money that car would be worth now if you still had it? People would go insane. Insane. Good night, Rebecca. She was gonna get 2 cockatiels, but then she was reading and heard that if you keep them together in a pair, that they are less likely to be able to be hand trained. And she wanted to be able to hand train him, which he is. He's like super tame. But I don't know if that's actually true or if that's just something people say. We only got the one, but he's in there with, he doesn't share a cage with them, but he's in there with Budgies. So during the day when they're all out of their cages, they kind of share each other's cages, but at night they're not together. Yeah, Cher, I remember those days too. Before the baby came and you're in there, like, the nesting hits. You're washing everything, scrubbing everything. 3 o'clock in the morning, you're on your hands and knees scrubbing the grout with a toothbrush. That is crazy, Rochelle. Your bird goes under the covers with you? I don't think this bird would if you tried to get him under there. He might go under there for popcorn. This bird is a popcorn freak. He would probably go anywhere there was popcorn to be found. But that is just speculation. I can't say 100%. Crying and watching a baby story on TLC. Aww. See, we all remember what it's like to be first-time mommies here. Well, most of us. Alright. I had an itch. My back is itchy. Somebody needs to come over and scratch my back for me. I can't reach it. Alright, so the next couple of days I'm going to be doing the end of month video. I'm going to show off all the pictures that I colored in May and kind of tell you how I colored them and what I do or don't like about them. Those are some of my favorite videos to watch for whatever reason. I don't know why. I don't know why I enjoy them so much. I think it's because like they inspire me. Like when I'm watching and seeing what everybody else colored all month, it gives me ideas for what I want to color. I think that's probably why I like them. So I'm going to get that recorded. Then I'm going to record my thank you video for everybody. All my awesome, amazing supporters. So they're going to get their thank you video. I've got to get the video recorded to announce the actual giveaway that I'm going to do. And I need to think on that for a while and decide how I want to do that. Because I don't think YouTube community gives you the option to share photos, so I kind of have to do it in the Facebook group. Which I can do that. I already got permission from Beth to do that in the Facebook group. So that's probably what we'll do. I'm just trying to figure out a way for the people who aren't in the Facebook group and who aren't interested in joining Facebook. I may just have you guys email me yours. I don't know. I think we've done that in the past and it worked out okay. But then we'll have a nice little giveaway, and it'll just be somebody will be picked at random from the people who participated. You don't have to, it's not about skill, it's not about any popularity. It's just completely random. We'll pick somebody and give them something. So, y'all make sure that you stick around if you want to be involved in that. There's the link for the Coloring Connection if you guys aren't members and you want to join. Click the link and make sure that you answer the questions if you want to join the Facebook group, guys. That helps us sort real people out from bots. We don't do it just to be a pain in your patootie. We do it to make sure that we are not admitting bots into the Facebook group, because there are more of them than you might think. Alright, one more petal for this flower. And I need to come in and put some pink in the... What are they called? Stamens? Are those stamens, guys? I lose emails. Thank you, Becky. I appreciate your help more than you know, too. That's the whole thing, guys. Those of us who do these kinds of things, we could not do this stuff without each other either, or without you guys. We need each other and you to make all this possible. We've got 102 people in the stream right now, and I think I saw it get up to 110 at the highest. And that takes some mods to make sure there's not people in here, doing inappropriate stuff. So if it wasn't for people modding, I wouldn't be able to do this. I know you don't like flowers very much, but flowers are my favorite. And leaves, I could color flowers and leaves all day. But you have to be proud of me, KP. I just spent the last, several days coloring vegetables. So, that was new for me. I haven't colored vegetables before. I'm going to scroll back up. I think I missed somebody. Thank you, Rita. Yes, Botanicum. You can order it through Amazon US, the book, Botanicum. You can order it through Amazon US. I'm not sure where it comes from or how long it'll take to you. This is the Dutch version. I'm pretty sure she said that she got it from Amazon UK and sent it to me, I think. And the paper in this one is just, oh my gosh. I don't know if you guys ever watch, who is it? Coloring at V's, I think. She has the Dutch editions of a lot of these books, and she is absolutely 100% right when she says the paper in the Dutch versions of the books is amazing. It really truly is. There's a huge difference. Not that the paper in the US versions of the books is bad, because it isn't. Oh, well, thank you so much for your subscription. I really appreciate it. Always nice to have new subbies. I'm going to finish up this petal here, guys. I'm going to have to start wrapping things up. It's been a fun stream. Man, you guys, I love streaming now because it's just so funny. You guys got all the good jokes. We sit and giggle and have a good time. Talk about our babies. Talk about whether or not our colored pencils are someday going to come back and kill us. It's just really fun. Streams are great. I don't know why I was so afraid of them before. Comes from Amazon UK if you order from the US. Oh, okay. Yeah. And I think you told me that. It took a couple weeks to get here. So Nancy says if you order it from, even if you order it from Amazon US, it's going to come to you from Amazon UK. And it'll take a couple weeks to get to you. But in my honest opinion, it is worth the wait. It is 100% worth it. It is a very, very nice book. Once the stream is over, I'm going to go into Amazon and look for links for you guys for some of the stuff that we've talked about, and I'll put it in the description. It might take me just a little bit to get them all in there. So if you guys do use those links, remember that they're affiliate links, and I do get like a little bit of a commission every time you guys buy something. You don't pay any more for it though. It's just like a referral bonus that Amazon gives out for its affiliates. And those really do help out over the course of an entire month. It really helps. So, of course, you don't have to use those links. You're welcome to go and look for it now if you want. But I will look and see what I can come up with. So you'll find like polychromos and all that stuff down there too. I had it all set up and ready to go, but then I had technical difficulties with my stream and didn't get it to work. Balloons. We'll do balloons. We'll do balloons soon. I'll draw balloons if I have to, so we can get some balloons colored. I'll see what I can do. Yay, my flower's done. Alright, if there's anybody here who hasn't subscribed to my channel yet and you like this kind of thing, you want to see me color some more flowers and you're not going to pull your hair out, go ahead and subscribe now, because I do videos. I'm trying to do at least once a week. I can't promise that I'm always going to be able to get 2 or 3 videos up a week. I'd like to, but I can't make a promise for that. But yeah, definitely once a week. I'm going to stream once a week, try to put up another video once a week. So if you would like to see stuff like that, go ahead and subscribe. Thanks everybody for coming and hanging out with me too. You guys are the best. I can't believe we had almost 100 people tonight. Well, we had over 100 people for a while. And when you guys are done here, go ahead and go get your snacks, get your drinks, get your stuff together, put on your fuzzy house shoes and a bathrobe, and go hang out with Becky on her channel. I'm going to be over there in just a little bit for a while. Alright, I want to thank everybody for coming today. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.